All right. We are here with a new link, I think. And we're going to be getting that auction in. Whew. How you guys doing? I'm doing swell. Everything's stuttering out, but everything's pretty good. All right. All right, so we're going to look back. I do not believe that the Brainiac pick is legit. One second.
Go.
The next nomination will be Big Bad Ball. Big Bad Ball was bid to 14 by Blockwork Orange, and it looks like Blockwork Orange, led by Ishii, is going to go big on Big Bad Ball. Soviet Ballers bids 22, Chelsea looking to enter the bidding, and Blockwork Orange back with 23. So it looks like the bidding war is between, Whitecaps trying to go for their alumni Big Bad Ball, and it looks like Whitecaps and Blockwork Orange are in a historic bidding war for former Whitecaps captain Big Bad Ball. Looks like the leading bid is 30, and there's 3 seconds left on the clock. 2 seconds left, and that is it. Blockwork Orange wins Big Bad Ball for 30 tag coins. All right, what a pick. Big Bad Ball will join his former teammate S at the helm of Blockwork Orange. Now that's a veteran start to a team. You got 2 players who are super experienced, and wow, that's going to be a great core for Blockwork Orange.
Go.
That's definitely a steal. Crossover's the next pick. Crossover was rated very highly on the big board. He's got jukes for days, spent a little time in minors. Now he's back down to novice, and it looks like he is being bid on heavily. Everyone's just incrementing by 1, but Soviet Ballers picks it up. Chelsea bids 25 on Crossover. We're down into the 20s, and the way the bidding is going, this should get to be over 40. Crossover is definitely one of the most mechanically talented players in this draft, and we're up to 33 already. We've got 10 seconds left in the draft, and the team about nothing, Costanza's team, will bid 33. Thundercap, Space Tiger's team, coming in at 34, and it looks like the bids are only going up from there. Now, Costanza is going pretty far in on Crossover. Costanza being a defender, he's going to try to get a veteran offender, a very mechanically gifted offender to supplement his team, knowing he has himself already on his team. Now, Costanza, you can tell Costanza is really, really deep in, and Thundercap Space Tiger is still bidding on Crossover. He's sure of the talent presented. It looks like Space Tiger and Costanza are in a little bit of a bidding war for Crossover. 45 is the next highest bid by Space Tiger. It looks like they're going up by 1. This might be it. We've got 10 seconds left. Space Tiger is considering whether to bid. Costanza has the top bid. With 4 seconds left to go, it's going to count down on the clock. And Space Tiger snipes him. Don't snipe. Space Tiger snipes him with 50. Space Tiger's the highest bid. 50 for Crossover. We got 5 seconds left to go. 3, 2, 1. And Space Tiger will get his second player rather. We've got Crossover for 50. He will join Gargantua on the Thundercaps. A great win by Space Tiger. Again, we have these 2 teams, Thundercaps and a Blockwork Orange. They've already gotten... he did not bid with 7 seconds left. They've already gotten their NPC pick with seasons and seasons of experience in S and Garg. You can see very similar teams here. And now they've picked up their second pick in the auction with crossover and big bad ball. Now, the question remains, is the Brainiac bid legit? Is that pick legit? I asked, I think it is. We're going to move forward with that the Brainiac pick is legit, and Brainiac will join Starfucker on the defense of the Pointless Warriors. Wasa is the next on the board, and it looks like Akapuk has nominated him. Whitecaps have 5 on Wasa, 7 now for block work. The Soviet Ballers bid 50 on Wasa. Chelsea going in hard on Wasa, not waiting for the auction to increase, and it looks like no one else will bid after this. This is a silencer right here, and that is it. Chelsea wins Wasa for 50, and he goes now to the Soviet Ballers. So some high bidding here. Some high bidding. That's going to be a little bit of an in. Definitely, she went all in on Wasa. So now Dope is the next pick. Dope obviously talked about in the threads, talked about in a lot of the captains' interviews. My initial prediction for Dope was that he'd go for around 70. And now we're seeing his bid slowly increment. I can't wait for the first bid that reaches like 40. The Whitecaps will bid 25. Akapuk looking to get Dope as his offensive partner. And now Squeeb will go in. I believe that's his first bid. He goes 30 on Dope. Dope, of course, being from the center. He's like from Central. I think he's from Minnesota. So obviously he could play well on Origin. Origin being his home server. So now you can see Coop to Cap. He's bidding 32. And now the bidding wars continue. We've got Insane Cap Posse, Tag Prof. He is in on Dope. Looks like Tag Prof and Squeeb are in a little bit of a bidding war here. Coop de Cap being captained by Squeeb. Tag Professor just slowly up in the bid. So now 40 is the top bid by Squeeb. Coup de Cap, my bad. Coup de Cap. 40 is the top bid. We've got 5 seconds left in the auction. 4, 3, 2, 1, and Squeeb will win Dope with a winning bid of 40. We're going to call that a steal. I believe someone predicted Dope to go for 1. He goes for 40 times that. And you can see these.
For 1.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Oh, man. That's a generous amount. One coin. I don't think he's going to go for that much.
So yeah,
I think that's an underspend. I think that was good by Koo.
Definitely, and it's good to start your team out with a very holdy offender. Squeeb kind of depending on himself to keep the flag back. He now has 50 to spend on his defensive partner and Dope's offensive partner, which may be here in Shaba. Shaba is on the clock now. Shaba primarily radius. He does not like playing on sphere. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of radius bids in.
Ooh.
Akapuk bidding 30. 30 is the highest bid.
Strong bid.
Tag Prof has been in 2 bidding wars, and he has gotten 0 players. So he's going to be a little bit in on Shaba. And Costanza as well will be in on Shaba. New captains.
I think he'll go over 40 or at 40. I think he and Dope should be.
I think they're relatively
about
close.
The same, yeah, put at about the same value.
I think they play a little bit different styles, but
very different.
Yeah, definitely see. And Circle is in on him as well. So now we have
surpassed Dope.
That's true. He's now at 41, 42 by Circle. So Circle, Costanza are in a bidding war. They are going in, incrementing by 1. And the team about nothing will bid 43. It'll get down to the remaining 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and Shaba will go to Costanza's team for 43 tag coins. Do you think that's a good pick?
I think that's pretty much exactly right. I was gonna say 45. I think Dope's undervalued, but I think Shaba should be going for somewhere around 40 to 60, and I think 45 is probably the perfect number.
Yeah, I think Shaba's got very good pup awareness, and yeah, if you can, I think the Shaba dubstep pairing was very smart. And I was just about to say, if you could pair him up with someone who's big on grabbing, holding, very jukey like Freak, then that could be a very dynamic offense.
Rip Freak.
And Circle will be bidding on Freak. Costanza bid 8 on Freak. So Costanza Really,
He's considering it. I
yeah,
don't know
he's
about that though, because Shaba's not, from my recollection, that communicative, and you really with Freak, because Freak doesn't talk.
yeah. You need
You
someone
need
very
somebody who
communicative.
talks. Yeah.
I think Shaba gets the job done. I could agree that that's not like a huge plus point for him, but he's very good at supporting and he's very good at pups. So he
Oh, I have nothing bad to say about Shaba. I think he's a terrific player. I don't mean, I think that pairing would just be a
yeah.
little bit.
And we're down to the 3,
It
2,
might.
1, and he's going to Costanza. The pairing is
Well,
complete.
they'll be playing together this season. I think that's also a steal. I don't
Yeah.
think that Freak should only go for 14. I think he was worth about 20.
I think so too. I think he'll be a great addition to this team. I think there will be growing pains, but I think at the end of the season, they'll learn to kind of fill into each other's weak points.
Now Costanza has 43 left for a defender. He can get a top level defender with that now.
Yes, I completely agree.
So he's in good shape with that pick.
I think Costanza is going to build up a very solid team. Now the question is, do you bid all 43? Because Costanza,
Right, the snake.
he's a fringe player, and I hope I don't insult him by saying that, but he's a fringe B to A player. So if he can get the first pick in the snake, that could be huge for his A team.
I agree. We'll see. We'll see what he does. We're waiting on Circle A. Yep. Come on, Circle A.
Circle
Okay,
A,
Dubstep's on the board.
Nam and Dubstep. FXU's going to bid 1 on him. Tag Prof shoots him up to 15. Now Dubstep, of course, he produces very well in NLTPA consistently. So
Yep.
we're going to try and see him repeat here, especially with the lowered signups.
He's almost as much of a constant A-team player as me.
I agree.
Pretty close to it.
Although the one issue with Dubstep is if he's committed and focused, and I think that's the reason why a lot of minors teams kind of passed up. But as we can see, if he comes out to play, he'll come out to play. He'll produce. He'll get caps.
He's going up high already. Insane cap posse with 31.
Yeah, Tagprof's still looking for his first player. He's got a lot of bank to spend. And Fractal looks to be in on Dubstep as well. I'm actually going to predict Fractal's going to win this because, he's got no players. But at the same time, down to the last 3 seconds. And Tagprof comes in with a 33 bid. Fractal immediately bidding up.
Yeah, he really wants him.
Yeah. So now they're just trading ones here. Tagprof's trying to not let one more player slip from his grasp, and Fractal seems to be this is the first player he's going really in on, and bidding already 38 for him. Getting down to the final 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and Dubstep goes to Tile Boys for 38.
Good call there.
I think that's a steal.
I absolutely.
I
I don't want to be harsh on the captains, but they're underspending a lot. I think that a lot of these players should have already gone for higher. I think the only one that I am slightly surprised about is maybe Wassa going for 50 like that, but that still leaves Chelsea with 40 to spend. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm surprised at the Whitecaps. Although Agpuck plays a kind of a similar style. I'm surprised that Circle Jukers and Attack the Block weren't really in on him as well. They've got a lot of points to spend, and Dubstep will be a presence. He'll be a great a great attacker, and now Fractal's got 52 to spend on his remaining 2 players. Go. Tiger's trying to call people out.
Yeah, he's calling him a top 3 offender. We'll see. He certainly could be.
It's in Tiger's interest for other captains to spend a lot on players, if you know
Absolutely.
what I mean. Because he's got only 10. He's got 20 coins rather. And look, Super Dinklet's only going for 0.
That would be
a steal.
Be kind of ridiculous in my
We've
opinion.
got 5 seconds left in the draft. 3, 2, 1. Do people forget who Super Dinklet is?
Oh my god.
Wow, Fractal wins Super Dinklet for 0 tag coins.
I was playing with him in pubs the other day, and I know playing with Super Diglett a little bit last season when we scrimmed them. He wasn't to the level he used to be, but when I was playing him in pubs, he was playing great again. So this could be either there was a mistake in the nominations, or that's by far. I thought he was going to go for 15 to 20. I just
Yeah.
immediately assumed that.
In chat, everyone's talking about his availability as Jules is nominated. She'll get bid up pretty significantly, I think. But from the chat, people are saying availability. But even if you get Super Diglett for 0 for half your weeks, that's still a very good price.
It's still it's. I mean, he still has 52 coins, and he can bid on another offender and take a lot of coins out there to get a great offender, or he could turn around and just get somebody for a low price and get an early pick.
1
Jules
second
going
left.
For 13.
Jules only going for 13. Scrub Life will take Jules, Carp's team, and wow, Jules put up a great season on 877's B team, and only going for 13. That can be seen as a steal. You know, you had a lot of captains. And we don't mean to call everything a steal, but these are legitimate steals here. I think that captains are a little bit kind of is it bullish or bearish where they're hoarding?
Bearish.
Bearish on those players. They're just not willing to spend. Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I think Jules is terrible. Hey, Jules. Oh, Boogie's up. If Boogie doesn't go for 35 plus, I think he should go to Tile Boys. But at this point, we'll see.
If Tile Boys spends their whole budget on him, they'll be a very complete team. Fractal plays deep though, right?
He does.
Okay.
He's another fringe, I would say, team player.
So now
he's good at offense too. So I don't know.
He could play either. That gives him a lot of flexibility in the draft.
Oh my God.
Wow, and White Blocker is bidding 43 on Boogie, and that's going to be Blue Jays' team. He's going to be an early front runner. Circle entering the bidding as well. Both these teams do not have any players, so they're looking to get a good strong presence on the team. Boogie's in the remaining. Oh, and there's another bid. 48 for Boogie right now. The highest player has been Crossover for 50. I think that's a fair spend.
Is gonna be it. Yep.
48 is gonna be it, and there it is. Blue Jays has won Boogie for 48. That'll be the
Boogie.
second highest player going to Blue Jays.
He was definitely a terrific player on my team last season. I'm sad that he didn't get drafted into minors. I think of all the players on the team, he didn't go out to tryouts for it though. So I don't know how upset he is himself about it, but he should definitely be in minors if he wants to be. And I think 48 is perfect on him. I think about 50 is the right amount. So
agree.
Good pick by Blue Jays.
So now we have Ash picking up. He's nominating Curl. And it looks like no one knows who he is.
He's gonna get him for 0.
The veteran from what, like season 3, season 2?
I think he last showed up. Oh, let's go with this one.
Carp also knows old people.
Yeah, last showed up season 4. I'd probably bid like 4 on him, 5. He's not a bad player. He's a good player. If I remember correctly, he's kind of a jerk. So that could be a problem.
Might get him a discount. And it looks like we're having the most anticlimactic bidding war, and Ash will secure Curl for 2 tag coins.
2. All right, well, he has his offense.
Carp did very well to bid him up, but obviously he is going to get released into Ash's hands. And EPIP. Epiphany coming on the board. She could be a very good defender, and it looks like we're going to have a few teams going in on her. But FXU just commented literally no availability, so we'll be able to see. NLTP, I might remind everyone that we do not have the same system that MLTP has. If you sign up as no availability, it's up to the captains to make a decision. Obviously, you cannot manipulate and tell one captain another thing, but it looks like 0 is the top bid, and Epiphany will go to Starfucker for 0. Interesting to see if she turns out. If she does, that'll be a very good, and I assume she's switching to offense maybe?
I don't know.
Not sure. It looks like on first glance, it looks like the Pointless Warriors do have 3 defenders, but 3 very good defenders in Starfucker, Brainiac, and Epiphany.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I'm texting at the same time, so I'm zoning out here. But I think
okay.
going for 0 doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This is the first time we've ever had a draft with any type of auction in NLTP besides the mini season, and that was clearly different. So I think trying to estimate where players fall is clearly showing up to be much more difficult than they expected.
All right, looks like FXU will get the next nomination. He has nominated the Dot. The Dot is on the board. I'm expecting the Dot. The Dot is perennially underrated, and you can see he didn't really go for anything in an MLTP draft.
I would put him right at dubstep. Yeah, he'll go higher. I guess clearly they're starting to bid more, but I think he's again another 40 to 50 point bid. I think he'll go above 50, but
he's just a great finisher, and he really knows how to secure caps. He obviously was very high in Onish last season with the Pequeños Pandas, and did lead them to a deep run. And 1 second left. Circle Jukers will get him. Circle Jerk finding his first pick in the Dot for 53.
He's still got 47, so he's got some stuff to work with.
I think that's a great pick, and it'll really cement his offense.
I agree. I think that one was a bit of an overspend, though, given just the state
climate
of the draft right now.
Yes.
And I think that the Dot will be worth all of those points. I just, given how low Dubstep and Shaba, Dope, and Big Bad Ball, how low all of them went to grab a guy that's just as talented as those guys for 53. And Devious is back up on the board. Sorry, probably should just be following that. But for him to get him at 53 is going to be interesting.
I expect Devious to get bid up considerably, as we have Teju co-captaining the Thundercaps and FXU captaining the Aristocaps. So we've got a little bit of time. We've got a little bit of time for Devious to kind of accumulate value.
Oh, sure. He should be going for above 30, but we'll see.
Starfucker trying to get his 4th defender. And Ash kind of sliding in with 15. Jalpa is in. Looks like a lot of unique teams bidding on Devious. So we have, the Pointless Warriors, Promoter, Clam Chowder, Attack the Block, Insane Cat Posse, the Aristocaps, True Weeaballs. Like, everyone sees value in Devious. And,
oh my God.
Balladega.
Tag Professor just... Oh, of course you had to mention that. Tag Professor just jumped up the bid to 29, so...
There it is.
Okay, FXU's hopping back in it. We knew that he would probably be bidding higher, so he's jumping in.
If I was FXU, I'd kind of just stay back and look. He's gonna.
I think he's got it.
You think he's got it? 30 tag coins, and Devious goes to the Aristocaps for 30 tag coins, and he will join his former co-captain in FXU. It looks like their positions are a little bit switched. Devious was the captain of the Aristocaps in the mini season. FXU was his co-captain, and looks like he will join FXU at the helm.
He took a season off last season, right? That was.
Yes, he did.
Okay, because I think that's a perfect value, especially for if he took the season off. I think if he hadn't, he would be up there with everybody else.
I agree.
So far.
I think he's got so much raw talent, but at the same time, you do need to anticipate a few weeks for him to shake off the rust. And I think FXU will. I mean, any team with FXU is going to go. It's going to be decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's just got to build a team around and hope for that deep playoff run, in my opinion.
I 100% agree with you. There is a comment on the Twitch stream that says Devious is worth at least 99. Do you agree with that?
I can't say I agree with that. Oh, here we go. No Name has been nominated by Blue Jays.
Going for 0, guys.
Now we're already with 15 seconds left on the clock. This could be the year that No Name goes for 0.
God damn it.
Space Tiger won't let that happen. Space Tiger has a bit of one tag coin, and Blue Jays is
gonna go
finally
for
coming
Oh,
in.
damn it.
I think people are waiting for the clock to run out just so that you get a little bit sad about your value.
I don't care about my value. I said, I was asked before, I just don't know how active I can be this season because of all my internship stuff.
I feel
there
you.
you go.
And it looks like you'll be up to 13. Space Tiger is getting in a little bit of a bidding war with Agapuck, and Blue Jays is in the trail. His last bid was 10. It looks like 13 will be the new high. And Blue Jays comes in with a 14 bid.
Blue Jays is trying to put me up with Boogie again, I can tell.
Oh, man. That's a good strategy. You got already an offense that has chemistry. That'll probably increase your value to him.
Uh-oh. He only needs to go to 21.
Absolutely. And it looks like 18 might be it. With 3 seconds left in the auction.
Yep.
And the clock will expire. No Name goes to White Blockers for 18 tag coins.
I think that's an absolute overspend.
we want to flash up the reach.
Yeah, the reach. Put up the reach, guys.
In all seriousness, that is going to be a deadly offense. I mean, when you take like an all-star offense from season 7, right, and just port it over to season 8, like of course it's going to do well. So you're going to have some good looks on your team.
I hope so. We're gonna be on Origin now, though. I don't even know how Boogie handles Origin. I think he's fine. And at this point, my ping's just shit everywhere, so I'm fine too.
And here we go. Selfie Syntax is on the board. So this is just the first round, I guess.
Whoa.
We're 1/3 of the way done.
Fast.
Yeah, Selfie Syntax is
going
really...
up.
Yeah, he is blowing up. I actually expected him to be a little bit undervalued, but
I expected him to be 15, maybe, not 25 already.
He doesn't have... He's an absolutely great player. He'll be a great player in the season. However, he does not have the name recognition that some of the other players have. So it looks like this will be 26 is the highest bid, Ginseng, and 27 Tag Prof still trying to get that first player. Tag Prof has been in like every single bidding war. I feel bad for the guy.
Hops in and then hops out. he steps out right before the end.
When the going gets tough, the Tag Prof gets going.
He's not doing. He's doing the opposite of what I did in the mini season, which is where I tried to bid up Dick Licker and then nobody wanted him. I put up a 40 bid after somebody put up a 30 bid, and everybody was just like, no, we don't want him at all. And of course, he never showed. So Tag is doing it right.
So it looks like 5 seconds left on the clock. 36 is the top bid by Ginseng. And with 1 second left to go, that'll be it. Attack the Block wins Selfie Syntax for 36 tag coins. I think, not to be mean, I think this is finally the first a little bit overspend here. However, I am very open to get proven wrong.
No, I don't disagree. I think that was definitely an overspend, but I think he'll be a good player. I think everybody that's been nominated and picked so far, if they show up, so Curl and Epiphany, I can't speak for them, but if they show up, they'll be good players. They'll definitely be A-team worthy.
So yeah, Selfie Syntax for 36. It looks like Ishii will get the next nomination. All right, No Name has gone to reunite with his team now, and we will still be waiting on Ishii. All right, Ishii's still on the clock for the nominations. Go. And Mystical is on the board. Mystical, he's a Blockwork alum. He was on the number 2 seeded B team last season. A very jukey player. He'll do great on any offense. and he's already up to 15. I think he's got the mechanical skills to straight up just insert himself right into a top tier offense, as the bid values say, and I think people can get a discount on him as well because of his limited exposure. We've got 25 is the highest bid by Tag Professor. Tag Professor is still trying to get that elusive first player. Jeez, I feel bad for the lad. And Tag Professor bids 30 on Mystical. 30 is the top highest bid, and now the clock will reset as Blockwork Orange comes in with a 31 bid. Looks like Ishii and Tag Professor are in a bidding war. They're both one-upping each other. 33 is the new highest bid. With 5 seconds left to go, 33 looks to be the clincher. 3, 2, 1, and Mystical will reunite with his old team under a new captain of Ishii. Mystical will go to Blockwork Orange for 33. Now, I don't know, don't really want to pass judgment about this pick, but Mystical can absolutely be a top tier talent if kind of nurtured correctly. So honestly, 33 for Mystical, that seems like a fair assessment. It seems like a fair value. I'm not willing to go in a reach or a steal just yet. I think that's fair. And now it looks like Space Tiger will nominate Bal Gasol. Bal Gasol, he was playing on the Empire Snipes back. He was on the B team. I believe he was an all-star, a B team all-star. And he's ready to make the jump. I've seen him in nightly tournaments. He's a very smart player. He's got a good head on his shoulders. So we're going to see a lot of teams going in on him. We've got Chelsea, Ginseng, and Space Tiger looking to get Bal Gasol, all with bids over 10. The highest bid being 18 by Space Tiger. We've got 2 seconds left, and it looks like Bal Gasol will go to Space Tiger for 18. Now that is exactly the pick that... oh, my bad. He'll go to Tag Professor. Oof. His first pick, and I messed up the call. Bal Gasol goes to Tag Professor for 18 tag coins. Now that's a very good first addition to his team. Not really spending too much, sliding in with a little bit of an 18. So he'll be able to get a very top prospect with the remainder of his tag coins. He's got 72 tag coins remaining. He's got about 35 for each next player. All right, now Heisey, the former Blockwork alum as well. He took the team to the Season 6 Super Bowl, the Nooper Bowl rather, and it looks like a few teams are going in on him. Chelsea and Acapulco are each outbidding themselves by 1. Ishii's got no bid on his former teammate. Whitecaps and Soviet Ballers up to 10 with 10 bids. And Heisey, 10 tag coins in the remaining 3 seconds, and Heisey will go to Acapulco for 10 tag coins. Now, if Heisey shows up consistently, shows up for practices, he could very well be the steal of this draft. Acapulco needed a defensive anchor, and he only shelled out 10 tag coins for him. So this, I think, is a risky pick. You know, of course, every Euro... I mean, not every Euro, but many Euros are risky picks because of, in Eastern time, it's there 3 o'clock in the morning. So, this 10 tag coin bid could be a make or break pick if Heisey shows up. Heisey, of course, will produce if he shows. Now, Not Even Mex, a.k.a. Mogul, is on the board. His availability is questionable, but as you can see, a few teams bidding him up, looking to get him on their team. If he does show, if he does play, if he's committed, he could be a very good addition to any team. And there he is. Mogul goes for 2 to Soviet Ballers. So we have 2 back-to-back Blockwork alums going to 2 teams. And of course, the concern that he can't play Tuesdays will severely limit them. But if anything, Chelsea has just earned herself a very top-tier talent for her B team. All right. So we should be going to this next pick. We are waiting on the nomination by Carp. Carp's got the next nomination here. And yeah. Thank you all for viewing. Thank you for sticking with us. I know it should be later in this draft by now, but I assure you we're going to get it going quick. We may even skip the period between the auction and the snake. We'll see what happens. But obviously, apologies for the late start. Things are going very well with the auction draft, thanks to Jem. Obviously, ideally, we would have brought this to her earlier and got some tests in, but now that everything is fleshed out, now that everything is correct, thank you so much, Jem, and I think everyone should thank her as well. She's been great. All right, Yin Long, who's going to be Might Dino after a name change. He has 5 on him right now, with 10 seconds left. Now, if he goes for less than 20, there's gonna be like a crime. He's got 4 seconds left, and with the remaining 1 second, Squeep comes in and bids 6 on Might Dino. Might Dino, of course, being on 877, he was the partner for Bamboozler, and before he was on the Spaceballs. So 3 seconds left in the bid. Could this be? Yin Long goes to Squeep for 6. Wow, what a steal! If he shows up, if he's committed, I know I say that a lot. But if he shows up, if he's ready to play, he's worth at least like 30, 35. Now, we'll see how that translates to the team. And Tonto coming up. Tonto will be a former Bad News Ball. And Primordial Clam Chowder finally bidding a few. Now, Jalpa is the only one in this draft who does not have a player yet. So we're going to look for him to go in on these next few players. We've got 8 seconds left for Tonto. And in this draft, Jalpa gets in that bid. So now it'll reset the clock. Looks like Ginseng and Jalpa are both bidding up Tonto after her decent season last season. Decent season last season. And we'll be awaiting this. 15 tag coins is the new high for Tonto. Looks like the clock will tick down to 5. Ginseng will reset it. Ginseng and Jalpa both in a war for Tonto. Looks like this will trickle down. Jalpa having the top bid and Ginseng immediately outbidding him. Alright, Ginseng has the top bid so far for Attack the Block, and it looks like he'll be outbid by 1. Ginseng immediately countering with a 20 bid. Looks like Ginseng really wants Tonto, as you could tell, and each one of Jalpa's bids is automatically countered. It looks like he's got even a script running. He's so in on Tonto. And no one's really deviating from the 1 bid up. So, yeah, we're up to 27. And it looks like there's been about 27 bids. They're really taking their time on this one. But looks like we're going to the remaining 5 seconds. Jalpa has the top bid. And Attack the Block, captained by Ginseng, comes in with 28. We'll get to the remaining 5 seconds, and then Jalpa's going to bid. I guarantee it. 3, 2, 1, and Tonto goes to Ginseng for 28 tag coins. So it's obvious Ginseng wanted to bring back the Bad News Balls. I believe Selfie Syntax was on the Bad News Balls. Correct me if I'm wrong. He might have been on Warden and the Inmates. But yeah, it looks like he's built kind of an experienced team around him. And with these remaining 16 tag coins, I expect him to get, like, I guess a top quality O. Ginseng, obviously, looking at that draft, Ginseng obviously wanted Tonto as his defensive partner, maybe tried her out in scrims and tryouts. And it'll be interesting to see how he fills out his team. Now, looking at the board, it looks like we have 4 Eastern teams who have 3 players a pop, and 4 Western teams with 3 players. Looks like on the Eastern front, we've got 4 teams with 2 players, and on the Western front, 3 teams with 2 players, and just Jalpa. He's alone in Primordial Clam Chowder. Here we go. Picasso has been nominated. Ash might want to bid on Picasso, knowing that he is truly a weeaboo. Chelsea and Acapulco all in on Picasso. And it looks like Chelsea and Acapulco will enter into a bidding war on Picasso. The time limit is ticking down, but the bids keep rolling in. Picasso is up to 12. No, it's up to 10. 12 seconds on the clock. Now he's up to 12, courtesy of the Soviet Ballers. Looks like he'll be up to 15. Now this clock has not gotten past like 5 yet, so he's not in danger of being... These aren't snipes. And now he's up to 12. Chelsea really wants Picasso here. Each bidding up by 1. He's up to 25 now. 25 is the highest bid for him. Now it's 28. 31 is the highest bid for Picasso right now. He's got 10 seconds left in his clock. Now, as you can see, Chelsea only has 38 tag coins. Acapulco has a little bit more with 70. So, Chelsea obviously, and there it is. Chelsea has hit her ceiling. Acapulco bids 39, and he should be able to get Picasso. That's the Jeej. With 3 seconds left to go, Acapulco will firmly outbid Chelsea's ceiling and win Picasso for 39. Now, first off, that took a lot longer than it should have. Second off, it was very clear that Chelsea wanted Picasso to fill out her team. That would be a very good addition. However, it would move him to O. He would play O with... Actually, Was is a D player. Oh, and look, it's Clytus. My boy Clytus is on the clock. Fractal has the first bid on him. Now Thundercaps will take a bid of 6 on him. So, I'm not going to lie. Clytus is a very good player. He could complement basically any defense. I know he gets underrated because he's a contained defender, but he will be great in this season's NLTP. So now he's already up to 11. I would look at Thundercaps. They're going to bid pretty high on Clytus, given that Space Tigers co-captain is Tantru. Tantru is very sold on Clytus, as am I, as is anyone who's played with him, to be honest. And Clytus will be up to 14 with 7 seconds left to go. 14 is the highest bid for Clytus. 3 seconds left to go. 2, 1, and Clytus goes for 14 to Tile Boys. He will round out... Is that Fractal's team? Yeah. He'll round out Fractal's team with 38 tag coins left to go. Wow, that's some good drafting. That is some good drafting by Fractal. So as it stands, his team will be Fractal and Dubstep on O, and Super Diglett and Clytus on D. That is a high-powered team. Although yes, there is concerns with Clytus' availability, as is Super Diglett's, but if all pan out, that should be a great team. And the Aristocaps winning balls to you for 1. I didn't see the timer there, but Aristocaps getting balls to you. Huh. Wow. That's a steal. I wasn't looking at the timer, but that seemed a little bit quick. But balls to you being a 10 cap commandments alum, he had won the Boober Ball the previous season. I'm surprised he went for 1. I wonder if that's legit. But we'll see. Strong is now on the clock, and Strong, he was previously on a few A teams, I believe. I know he was in this seasons of NFTL. Strong is definitely a good juker and flag carrier, so he could be a good addition. Tag Prof is in. Jalpa is also in on him. Jalpa's still looking for his first player, as if we could see that. And Costanza is now in. So Costanza, Hijalpa, and Tag Professor are all in on Stronk. He is going to be up to 24 by now. Hijalpa really wants this first player. And now Blue Jays has gotten in on the bidding. He's got 34 tag coins to spend, and Stronk would be a good addition. However, he might have to switch to D in that case unless Boogie is willing. 27 is the highest bid by Hijalpa. He really wants Stronk. Stronk could be a good, experienced player to complement Hijalpa on this team. And now Blue Jays will outbid him. I think that Blue Jays is going to be... he's going to be bidding his whole 34 budget. So Hijalpa would be smart to bid simply 34 to save that extra tag coin. But it looks like Blue Jays is actually out, and I'm wrong. And Stronk will go to Hijalpa for 30 tag coins. I was incorrect. So there you go. Primordial Clam Chowder gets Stronk for 30 tag coins. That is a good first piece for the team. Oof, I dropped my mic. All right, here we go. Looks like we're going to be sorting this out. While we wait, I'm going to recap some of these teams. So it looks like in the East, the Circle Jukers have a lot of space to work with. Oh, never mind. And we'll be going. Ash has the first bid on Hooblagoo. Hooblagoo being a Sphere player, he was on Army of Re. He was on that number 1 ranked B team, which obviously was very good in the regular season. Hooblagoo was a rookie last season, but he's proved himself, and it looks like he could play some very competent defense. I expected him to go in the Snake Draft, but he's a very good defender, and he'll be good for 0 tag coins. He'll be definitely a good addition to anyone's A team, and the time would expire. Ash wins Hooblagoo for 0, and that's a good addition for him. Now, Ash has 88 tag coins to spend on anybody. Since no one really was biting on his Curl pick or his Hooblagoo pick. So it looks like he's got, I guess, either the first draft in the Snake locked up since, unless he really goes high on another player. Dobus PR is on the board. Dobus PR, of course, hailing from Circular Logic last season. They made a very deep playoff run, beating Ginseng's team, Attack the Block, but ultimately losing to the Soviet Ballers in the conference final. No, there were no conferences last season. Semifinals? Gonna go with that. Looks like Ash is in on him since he's got 88 tag coins to spend, and I think Dobus PR will be a good pickup. However, he's got to watch out. He's got 3 seconds left on the clock, though. He could just get Dobus PR for 44, and he does. Dobus PR goes to True Wheel Balls only for 44 tag coins. So, yeah, that's going to be a good draft. It definitely limits his tag coin value from 88 to 44. And it looks like he will complete his team with 44 tag coins left to spare. All right, there we go. The Aristocaps are nominating. They're going to look for their final player. Now, if you see the tag coin values in the East, Circle Jukers have the advantage there with 47, and now Glide is on the board. Glide, of course, being on Insane Cat Posse last season. Definitely a very good player. Supplemented that defense pretty well. Unfortunately, he didn't have a solid 4th guy. I think if Tag Professor was the steady guy, I think they would have done a lot better. But Glide is still a very good talent. And Carp will bid 43 on Glide. So Carp and Squeeb are in a bidding war for Glide. Both teams out in the West, former teammates, are in a war. 44 is a top bid. 45, Carp comes in for him. 45 on Glide, and it looks like that will outbid Squeeb by 1 tag coin. Squeeb's ceiling was 44, and Carp has bid 45, and now with 3 seconds left in the auction, surely he has it. And that is it. Scrub Life wins Glide for 45 tag coins. Taurus will be up next. Taurus coming down from minors. He's a very good carrier. He was in. Was this the 18-2 Misfit Probots? Could it be Taurus? And he's going to be bid up already to 14. I would be surprised if he doesn't go for more than 30 or 40. He's got the experience. And he did jump straight from ALTP to minors, but obviously when you're in minors, you catch a lot of experience and catch a lot of talent, especially with those rigorous practice schedules. So now, Insane Capossi Tag Professor is going to try and get Taurus as well, but it looks like some Eastern teams should also go in on the lad. Looks like Hijalpa and Tag Professor are in a bidding war again. They both have the most tag coins in the West, 72 to 70. And both have 2 roster spots to fill. Hijalpa has the top bid of 21 so far. We've got 5 seconds left on the clock, and 21 is the highest bid. 3 seconds left, and could it be? Yes, Taurus goes to Hijalpa for 21 tag coins. I think that's a steal right there. Taurus is a very good flag carrier, and it'd be a very good pick on Primordial Clam Chowder. So now if you look at the East, a Blockwork Orange has the least amount of tag coins with 7. They're going to look for a little bit of a steal, some steal action here. The highest tag coins, the people that are in control, Circle Jukers, who have 2 spots to fill with 47, and the Aristocrats with 39. They've got only 1 spot to fill, so they could go pretty much all in on whoever they want. I wonder who that is. But 39 tag coins is a good position to have, especially after getting balls to you for 1. Blue Jays gets his next nom with Ball I Am. Ball I Am has been on tiers before and previously on the Holy Seahawks, and surely they bid him up. He's a very good player. He's very high on the draft board. Tag Professor is coming in for him, and we'll see where this goes. 5 seconds left on the clock. 4 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and Blue Jays comes in with a 2 bid. And Tag Professor immediately one-ups him, rather. And Ball I Am will be on the board for 3 with 5 seconds left to go. Blue Jays coming in at these last seconds, man. And it seems to be tilting Tag Professor, who says stop and chat. He is looking for this player. Tag Professor wants Ball I Am desperately. Now 2 seconds left. And Ball I Am will go to Tag Professor for 5 tag coins. Now, I think Tag Professor would have bid him up even further. He's got 72 to spend. He only had to shell out 5, so with 67 tag coins, he can pretty much get his pick of the litter in the West. And it looks like Kibo will be next up for Chelsea. Kibo already up to 4, and now up to 7. So he's got 13 seconds on the clock. Kibo is up to 10 already. And Kibo is up to 20. Kibo, of course, the coming straight from Boost in Dynamo, the minors team. Kibo is ready to play. He got a decent amount of time, I guess. And Soviet Ballers already goes 38 on him. Tag Professor already outbidding Chelsea with a 39. 39 is the highest bid with 5 seconds left to go. It looks like Tag Professor will win Kibo, and that is it. Kibo goes for 39 to Tag Professor. And Tag Professor will fill out his full team. He'll be the second team, or he'll be the third team besides Tile Boys and True Wheel Balls only to fill out his full team. And it looks like, that looks like a pretty good team. Of course, you have, a falling minors player or two. You have two Falling Miners players in Ball IM and Kibo, and you have two NLTP B teamers looking to make the jump, who certainly prove that they can in Tag Professor and Bog Soul. They've got 28 tag coins left. So out of the completed teams, they'll be going last in the snake draft. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, they won't be going full last because Blockwork Orange only has 7 and they don't even have their last player. So, well, we'll see. We'll see. And we are waiting for this next nomination. Blockwork Orange is trying to get their last player. Now, they have 7 tag coins. If I were them, I would nominate someone I don't want. Because, well, when you nominate someone and it's clear that you want them and you have the least amount of tag coins on the board, I mean, you don't want that. You don't want other teams to know who you want and bid up for him. So now Heat Miser will be on the board. He'll be bid on. Crap, I knew he changed his name from something. Heat Miser, previously Evan W4 and Blockwork Orange kind of showed their hand a little bit, trying to bring back Heat Miser, aka Evan W4, from the ABO B team. But they have been outbid outside their budget. Looks like we'll see Primordial Clam Chowder and the team About Nothing, Costanza and Hijalpa's team, respectively, going in on Heat Miser. Now, they'll be up to 16, 17 now. 18 is the top bid, as we have the clock ticking down. 20 is already, yeah, he's already up there for 20. Now, it's interesting. I didn't see Space Tiger bid on anyone recently. He's got 20 tag coins to spend. He's going to look for a few steals to supplement Garg and crossover. But within this bidding war, it's going to be just Costanza and Hijalpa going in. Costanza and Hijalpa both have tag coins to spare for that last player. And if this goes to a full-on bidding war, which it does, Hijalpa just outbids Costanza's ceiling with 44 tag coins. Costanza only having 43 in the tank, so the clock will tick. Costanza can't do anything, and Heat Miser will go to Primordial Clam Chowder for 44 tag coins. Congratulations. And Hijalpa has just finished off his team. He'll be the 4th team completed, with 5 tag coins left to spare going into the snake. I'm sure, and as every captain who's done with their auction draft will meet with their players, they're going to discuss a strategy for the snake draft. So yeah, we'll be able to see that. Obviously, you want to get your team done with so that you can take a break. Drafting's hard business. So Thundercaps now have a nomination. We're going to see them finally participate. Now, when Space Tiger, he starts with 70 after picking Garg, goes all in on crossover for 50. And they now select El Chapo. El Chapo changing his name from TPK to El Chapo. He'll be nominated with an initial bid of 0 tag coins. Now, the Thundercaps, obviously, since Honeybear dropped out as their streamer, they're trying to look for a new one. So TPK will tick down on the clock. 0 tag coins for El Chapo. With 5 seconds left, he is a good defender. And Attack the Block finally bidding 1 on him. Attack the Block was his previous team. TPK's previous team was, Attack the Block. Jinsing was his previous captain, so I'm sure he'll be fine with bidding him up. He knows his talent level. TPK is a good defender, however, he might get in a little bit of an attitude discount as we get up to 5 for El Chapo. Now, the Thundercaps need to think, is that within our budget? Can we spend 10 on him if we need to spend 10 on our next guy? So we're going to be following this bidding war pretty closely. Attack the Block has their full 16 tag coins. So now Thundercaps have to make a decision. Should they go for 16 all out? Make sure Attack the Block cannot outbid them. So, we're going to see that here. 10 is the highest bid by Thundercaps, and this bid is going painfully slowly. This bidding war, rather. We've got 3 seconds left to go. And that is it. Thundercaps will take El Chapo for 10 tag coins, half their remaining budget. So now all the teams in the East have at least 3 players besides the Circle Jukers, who have 47 tag coins left to go. In the West, all the teams have at least 3 players. So now Akapuk will nominate Adarsh. Adarsh was in Block Doodle Doo last season. I believe he's had some A team minutes, but mostly B team, and I think he got All-Star nod. So he's going to be a prominent character to make the jump to A team this season, and I think he can do so with the help of Akapuk on offense. So that's probably going to be the plan there. However, the Whitecaps are bidding with the Soviet Ballers. Chelsea is looking to go in on Adarsh, as is Akapuk. They're looking to get their final 4th player in this auction. Akapuk already has 10 on the board, but it looks like Chelsea has the upper hand since she has 7 more tag coins than Akapuk in this draft. Ooh. And Whitecaps win Adarsh for 10. However, I don't know if the timer ran out prematurely or not. We're going to really see. I believe this may result in a renom, so stay tuned. Don't count that Adarsh pick as legit just yet. So I assume there's going to be a little bit of a holdup on the auction, just so that everyone gets, so that Gem gets, everything settled down. But we will see. All right. So we're discussing it in the chat. I believe that Gem will reset Adarsh to before. And Carp will wait to nominate. All right, never mind. We are moving forward. Popo with the next nom, and he's up for 0. Will anyone bid on Popo? 10 seconds left in the draft, and Scrub Life may get Popo for 0. Would be an absolute steal. If so, 5 seconds left. Will Popo go for 0 tag coins? And he will. Popo goes to Scrub Life, rounding out his team. And his team will consist of Popo, Glide, Jules, and Carp. Now Squeeb jokingly puts Carp on D in chat, but I've seen Carp on D. Carp on D is not bad. And the next bid comes in, or the next nom comes in very quickly from Attack the Block. It will be Fragrant Foul with a bit of 0. Attack the Block has 16 tag coins to spend on him if they choose, which I think they will. It looks like Fragrant Foul is the player of their choice. We are 37 picks into this 48 pick auction draft. We've got 5 seconds left on Fragrant Foul. Will anyone bid him up? It looks like they won't, and time will elapse. Fragrant Foul will go to Attack the Block for 0 tag coins. I think someone could have bid him up, but he's absolutely a talent and a good pick by Attack the Block. The Circle Jukers now are in control. They've got more tag coins than anyone on the board with 47, so they should just go ahead and nominate the top player in the draft board so far, and we'll see who that is. This could be their chance to secure just a really good player that was left by the wayside, although I don't know how many of those there are. He's definitely in the driver's seat as the next highest tag coin values. Oh, okay. Apparently they didn't nominate him. Oh, I Hate Pubs is coming in with an initial bid of 0, and I'm going to see in the draft packet who he is. He will be Common Sense. Common Sense is on the board. Thundercaps bidding 1 on Common Sense. Common Sense, he had played a little bit of minors on the Ghost Boosters before leaving, I believe. And he is back. He's made his return. He's obviously quality minors experienced. So it's interesting to see him being nominated this late. But I believe the Circle Jukers will match any bid on him. Soviet Ballers trying to round out their lineup. I think the Circle Jukers will have to go up to 38 to try and get Common Sense, because Chelsea only has one spot left to go on her team, and I don't think she. I think this player is more important to her than the snake draft order. As Circular Jerk preemptively rather going to 38, not allowing Chelsea to bid 39, and that will be it. The 38 bid will go through Circular Jerk. Oh, Circle. He'll win common sense for 38. And there it is. So Circle will finally get his third player. He's got 9 tag coins left in the auction. The second least of all teams that have one spot left to go. And now Fractal will be on the clock to nom, but people are telling him not to nom because obviously he has a full roster. He will not be able to nominate. Now Jem has skipped him. It will go to Squeeb. Squeeb will get the next nomination.
Go.
Gooch Tickler. Gooch Tickler back from a previous, I believe his last season was ALTP. I could be wrong, but he was playing on the Soviet Ballers Season 5. Now he went back to ALTP for Super Sans' team, Club Penguin. Now he's back in NLTP. I believe he's still been pubbing, so he's kept up to date. But he's a fun guy to be around. You know, you can have skill rust, but you can't have personality rust. So he'll probably still be a fun character to have on your team. And from before, he was just an exceptional defender, specializing in prevent and contain. So we've already got 4 tag coins bid on him. 6 seconds left to go, and Squeeb will have the highest bid. He's going to try and round out his team quickly and right here, and he will. Goose Chiggler goes to coup de cap for 4 tag coins, and Squeeb will complete his team with 40 tag coins left to spend. Now it looks like Hijalpa will get the next nomination. He's got 10 tag coins left, so that's higher than only 2 players that are still in the running for a person. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong place. I was looking at Thundercaps. Hijalpa will not be able to nom because he has a full team of him, Stronk, Taurus, and Heat Miser. Now, as we look at the completed teams, it looks like there's only 3 completed Eastern teams and 5 completed Western teams, as Tofu Man gets the next nomination. Starfucker is looking to complete his team with Tofu Man. He's got 15 seconds left on the clock. Will Starfucker get Tofu Man for 0? And as it ticks down, Tofu Man, definitely a talented pubber on Sentra. So 3 seconds left to go, and Starfucker will get him for nothing. He'll pull a blank on him, and Toverman goes to the Pointless Warriors for 0 tag coins. Let's I haven't been doing this for a while, but let's throw up the steal. It's a steal right there.
Go.
And that's also an in. But that's not an oof, even though I like this. It's not an oof. It's an in. And it's a steal. Fats will be the next character up. The Aristocaps will nominate him. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they blow at least like 10, 12, 15, because they're big on Fats. Fats being a former Red Hot Chili Popper, a Sphere player. Now, it's interesting, the Aristocaps being a Radius team. They have they have 2 Sphere players, and I believe an Origin player, or a Pi player rather, in FXU. Yeah, FXU's a Pi player. So, be interesting to see how that translates to Radius. However, 2 tag coins on Fats. It looks like that'll win it. And that'll be it. Fats goes to the Aristocaps for 2 tag coins. And that will complete their team. Looks like on offense you'll have FXU and Balls to You. And on defense you'll have Devious and Fats. And oof. A little bit of an Acapulco problem. Now, we only have 4 Eastern teams left to get 1 player, and 2 Western teams. The teams that are still waiting to finish their lineups are A Blockwork Orange, Circle Jukers, Soviet Ballers, and Thundercaps. And on the west, you have a team about nothing and the white blockers. Now, in terms of these tag coin amounts, you're going to see the team about nothing, Costanza's team. He's going to try and get the top player on the board right now. And since he's the next one nominating, if I was him, I would simply just nominate the player I want and then outbid anyone who tries to go near him. That's really the best way to secure him. Although he could try and save his tag coins for the first pick in the snake, but also you're worried about true Weeballs stealing your talent, so you don't really want that. Now, if you look at the completed teams, we are able to see a snake draft order here. The top tag coin value goes to true Weeballs. Next is the Pointless Warriors. Then it goes all the way to coup de cap. This is not counting the teams that have not finished their lineups because I don't know how they'll land. Next is the Aristocaps, then Tile Boys, then I lost count. Then Insane Cap Posse, then the White Caps, then Attack the Block, then Scrub Life, and then Primordial Clam Chowder, who have spent all but 5 of their tag coins. So in this draft, we're seeing a lot of tag coins left unspent. That could be the new meta of this, trying to get to the snake draft. And it looks like Costanza will nominate Lil Bout, who will be Mr. Joe Hobo after a name change. There'll be a bid of 0 on the board, and with 17 seconds left to go. I don't know how he feels about playing on Origin, but we'll see. 10 seconds left for Lil Bout, and it looks like no one is going in on him. We've got 5 seconds left, and as the clock will expire, Lil Bout will go to Costanza's team for 0. And that will finish out his team. He doesn't even have to spend any tag coins, and that will put him high in the snake, only second to True Weeballs and maybe the Pointless Warriors if the randomizer does not favor him. He's better start praying to RNGesus. All right, white blockers. Blue Jays looking at his sleeper ball parts. Who's going to come in? And white blockers, they have the second most tag coins. Hopefully, the Soviet Ballers don't come in and try and steal ball parts. Chelsea has to make a decision. Is she in or is she out on ball parts? But the white blockers have 34 tag coins. They're looking to spend them. Can he get them for 0, though? Oh, what an absolute steal. Ball parts goes for 0 tag coins after his previous season, way back in 4 O's of the Apocalypse. That is a steal. Jesus Christ. Ball parts for 0. And Blue Jays will finish up his very stacked, very experienced team. He'll be on defense, apparently, with ball parts and leave Boogie and No Name on offense. But wow, that is a team. And he'll get a pretty high snake draft, too. It's not like he spent all his tag coins. Congratulations, dude. The Indian will be nominated with an initial bid of 0. He was also similar to Darsh on Blockadoodle-Doo. He got significant A-team time. And is he going for 0 tag coins? Honestly, he's been very good in tournaments, but I guess at this time in the draft, he will. Soviet Ballers will take the Indian for 0 tag coins. Interesting. So obviously, when you look at this board, you can't really assign value completely with the tag coin values. Like, you can't say that the Indian's only worth 0 based on everyone else. You got to also take into account the time he was bid. Obviously, he's going to go for 0 because of the lateness of his nomination, even though he might be worth that. He might be worth more to other people. Now, as you can see, spiking. I forgot which team he was on previously. I know he was on 21 Juke Street one season, and I don't remember the rest, but I have been pubbing with him. He's very good. Blockwork Orange going for 7 on him, and they will get him for his full budget. Thundercaps obviously looking for another player as they bid Blockwork Orange all the way up to 7. That's a smart move by Space Tiger. That's a good fake right there. And, yeah, we'll see it. Blockwork Orange winning, spiking for 7. Nihilus with the next nomination. And it looks like Thundercaps are trying to go in on Nihilus. I think that's a very good choice. Of course, he does have the Euro card. It is kind of a concern. However, In the Nooper Ball, he stepped up. He played to win, replacing Jukes of Hazard on offense, and he also played in the earlier rounds of the playoffs for Q42 on defense. So Nihilus, he's very skilled over the pond in ELTP, and he could obviously transfer his skills even with elevated ping. That's going to be taken back because that was far too early. But honestly, the Thundercaps would have spent all 10. It looks like the Circle Jerkers were bidding him up. Damn it. All right, we're going to see if we can do something for that. We're going to settle that out. Wait up. All right, we're going to be experiencing a brief waiting period, but let's look at the team. Oh, all the teams are completed except for the Circle Jukers. The Circle Jukers will have 9 tag coins to spend on anyone. They will be nominating for 0. And they will pretty much get a snake pick in this auction draft. And we'll simply just wait for that to go down. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the draft. If someone could treat it out, that would be cool. I think a lot of people are watching, but at the same time, I would enjoy that. We'll be watching this next pick. Actually, don't treat out now. Don't treat out now. Because we're ending the auction draft. We might have a little bit of a waiting period. So don't treat out now. Because that means I can't eat pizza, have a break, have a chill session, prep the Google Doc. Because I got to do that. Oh, don't treat out now. Don't treat out now. That would be a nightmare. Now, it's up to you guys. There will be a 30-second. There will be not a 30-minute, like a 15-minute waiting period while we get all the captains on the Google Doc. So what do you got? What do you guys want? Do you want music? I could stop recording. We could even play copyrighted music. Don't tell Twitch. And then start recording after the copyrighted music so we can put this on YouTube. That's one option. The second option is doing top 10 plays on a repeat like before. The third option is just you pumping in. Well, I can't really do YouTube videos because I gotta do something else while I'm waiting. Oh my god. What the fuck? Holy shit. Come on, Ginseng. We were so close. We were so close. Holy shit. Out. That deserves an out. Fucking Ginseng. Why do you do this? Holy. All right. All right, so I got a few requests on Twitch. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Brain Power for the 10-hour version until we're all done setting up the Google Doc. Thank you for your